This is a review of the second generation Apple TV. I'll go into all of its features, I'll show you how easy it is to control from the iPad, iPhone, or the remote it comes with, and I'll show you how to connect it to your TV and your computer. So Apple TV does basically three things. Plays video, plays music, and shows you pictures. There are other devices out there that do very similar things, Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, but there is a big difference. Two mainly. One, they don't cost $99 like Apple TV. And two, you have to take the content and duplicate it and put it on those systems. Whereas this actually goes to your computer and streams it from it. There's a ton of different ways to view video content on Apple TV. You can rent the latest movie releases. And they give you a couple different ways to search that, either by genre or you can actually search by title. You can even watch high-def trailers of movies that are currently in theater. Kind of fun. You can download the latest TV shows for 99 cents. So if your friend said, oh, last night's episode of Glee was great and you missed it, for 99 cents, you can watch it. You can go and use the internet services. So Netflix, if you have an account, you can watch all the movies that they offer on their downloadable service. And you can go to YouTube, of course, and watch any movie content there. And you have access to your computer. So if you have a bunch of movies in your iTunes folder, you can watch those. There's a couple different ways to play music on Apple TV. You can stream internet radio, and they give you tons of categories. Or, of course, you have access to your computer's iTunes library. And within that, you can go from your playlists, use the Genius options if you want, or search by artist or album. So this is one of my favorite features of Apple TV. Instead of investing in one of those little digital picture frames, Apple TV turns your entire TV into a giant slideshow. They give you lots of different options on how you want to display the photos. And you can even do a slideshow while you're listening to iTunes. So you have access to your iPhoto account, or you can go to the internet and play around in Flickr. And finally, as far as features goes, they actually give you quite a bit of settings. So for the tech head that likes to kind of goof around with them, they give you all kinds of stuff to play with. There's a couple different ways to control your Apple TV. You can use the remote that comes with it. It's very Apple, simple in design and very intuitive. It has a menu button, pause and play, and a directional pad with an enter button. You'll use this for pretty much everything you want to do. The only time it struggles is when you actually have to type in a name when you're searching for something, and long characters and letters, etc. If you have an iPad or an iPhone, you can go ahead and use these. Now where it really shines is when you want to play music. You don't even have to have your television on. You can go ahead and select the music here and it'll play through your stereo system. They give you an alternative way to control your Apple TV by giving this, looks like a big blank screen. This mimics the control pad on the bottom of your laptop. You can scroll through the items, double click to hit enter. It works fine. To be quite honest, I'd rather use this. I was maybe kind of hoping Apple would come up with something a little more intuitive, a little more iconography, something maybe that matched what I was seeing on screen, but good enough for now. They will also unlock some new features via AirPlay that aren't available now. Connecting Apple TV is a snap. As you can see, it is tiny, so it should fit just about anywhere. Behind a TV, any stereo cabinet, I'm sure, or on top of a speaker for that matter. The connections are simple, but actually everything you need. There's the power output, HDMI input, so you're going to send your video signal to your TV or to your stereo system if it has HDMI switching. If you don't have that kind of stereo, you'll need to use the fiber optic output to send the digital signal to your stereo. And it has an Ethernet input if you're not going to stream wirelessly. If you're going to go wirelessly, it goes all the way up to N speeds, which are pretty quick. I'm currently using the wireless router, and although there are subtle delays when you start a movie, the picture quality is solid. So the final word on the Apple TV is, for $99, it is an incredible value. It puts your computer in your living room. Like I said, I know there are other devices that do similar things, but nobody does as simple as Apple. So thanks a lot for watching. Feel free to click on the TV behind me if you want to see any of the other technology reviews I've done.